Welcome back. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. And throughout this week, we're turning everyday foibles into tales of titanic adventures. Let's just hope they don't sink in everyday adventure time. The basis for this next review can be found in this inquisitive simian's theme song. You never know what's around the bend. Big adventure or a brand new friend. In this case, we're going to take the left corner on the way to discovering Curious George's Big Book of Adventures. 12 beginning readers in one compilation book with fun and educational activities inside. This Houghton Mifflin Harcourt publication was purchased for $2.99 at Red, White, and Blue Thrift Store, featuring 12 stories mostly adapted from the first season, which is my favorite season, of this Emmy award-winning PBS Kids favorite of mine. By the way, it's kind of bittersweet to do anything PBS Kids or PBS related now, and to make it the federal funding cuts, courtesy of you-know-who. But I digress. Learning to read is always an adventure with Curious George and these dozen stories, 3 of which I'll be highlighting. 1, again, Roller Coaster. And we highlighted this before, but I'm doing it again because later there'll be a new O'Mare Roundup where David and his friends ride a spooky roller coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure for Halloween, aka FrightFest if you've never been there before. We also have Curious George playing mini golf and Curious George Race Day. All of this for $15.99 at the States Higher in Canada. And all the stats for all these beginning readers can be found at the introductory page, the title page, the first page of each story. Curious George Roller Coaster. Ages, grades, guided reading level, reading recovery level, Lexile level. I'll let you Google that up on your own time. Curious George and his friend, the man with the yellow hat, were heading to Zany Island Amusement Park, where the Turbo Python 3000 was the attraction of the day. However, that has a height requirement system measured by red candy sticks. Twizzlers, licorice, whatever they may be. George was too small to ride the Turbo Python 3000. He needed more candy sticks to grow. He only measured 4. As he walked around the amusement park, he figured that if he nibbled on his candy sticks, then he would be more taller. Well, it partially worked. It now took 5 candy sticks to measure him because the smaller he made his candy sticks, the more candy sticks he needed to measure up. But he didn't go any taller. So it was basically a lost cause for him to ride the roller coaster. Until Captain Zany himself found a height requirement system just for monkeys. And what do you know? George messed it up. The end of that story. But not the end for you, because at the end of all these stories, you'll find 1 or 2 activities such as this one, charting your height, that tie into the story and reinforce the STEM concepts taught on the show. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Here we are with Curious George playing mini golf. Steve and Curious George liked to play a lot of games, but Steve always ended up winning all of them with the highest score. So his sister Betsy, Steve's sister Betsy, and George wanted to find a game that George could play and eventually win. So they decided on mini golf. And whether it's mini golf or George is qualifying for the PGA Tour, which I'm pretty sure doesn't have the very old club for monkeys, go figure, the aim of this game is the same, to win with the lowest score. George didn't get it. He had 250 hits, Steve 35. Once again, Steve won. George was confused and surprised. How could a small number be better than a big number? As he pondered that one, he enlisted the help of his friend, the man with the yellow hat, to create a mini golf course of his own on the rooftop of his apartment. And this one was all George all the way. He finally won. You too can do the same with this mini golf activity, utilizing stuff you may have around your house to create your very own mini golf course, indoors or outdoors. And finally, for Curious George Race Day, this may be the simple and most straightforward out of all 3 stories I'm highlighting here, because this really has not much to do with the STEM concept so much as it is with health, nutrition, exercise. Mostly exercise. But in here, Curious George is training Professor Wiseman for a big race at the park. On the first day of training, Professor Wiseman got a little tired, so George took some notes from an exercise video here, and on the next day of training, they were much eager and much more prepared, ready to go, with a water bottle and some field reinforcement by way of the Ferris wheel, the elephants, and even a bunch of balloons. By race day, Professor Wiseman was kicking butt, and then decided for George to help her run the last few moments of the race. She received a medal for her efforts, which she let George keep. And here you can have fun while getting fit with this hopscotch game. There's also Curious George trying to discover dinosaur tracks, trying to make winter go by faster, partaking in a piñata party, and trying to take a vacation with his new red toy airplane. Then discovering that the airport may be more fun than the vacation itself, and that's saying something for most airports. For this, I must say, a perfect 5 out of 5 claps. And that's for the activities in here that really reinforce all the STEM concepts, and then some, in real life. After all, as kids say on the show, George is a monkey, so that he can do things most humans can't do. But everybody can go on adventures with this good little monkey as their guide, and I'm pretty sure not much can go wrong. Curiosity never put this monkey down. We can't really say the same about some cats. Curious George's Big Book of Adventures. Now here's what's on deck for Thursday. $1.99 for Star Trek. And I need to tell you what Star Trek does for space adventure lovers. Specifically, those Trekkies.
Hello guys, it's Steven Romero. I'm gonna be famous.
Hello guys, it's me Romero. Been a while. Six Flags, New Jersey. Follow me is on the rise. I know. I can see my reaction. Here we go again! I like to see me! I like to see me! The best thing ever! Yeah! Why the first thing ever? Very close to it. I don't care! Hey! I want to ride! Not bad for a ride.
Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the thrift side.